that such a time will come, and this is the meaning of the hadith, that such a time will come, such a generation will come, just like if you take the example of a desert, a hot desert, dry. Yeah? So one is a desert, and you know the qualities of a desert. Apart from sand and dust, there is nothing left, nothing else to be seen. You will not see no trees, no vegetation, no water, no greenery. Nothing of the sort. So my friends, the meaning of this is that it will be such a time which will be barren. You know, when you have a barren like land, drought, dry, people will be far from the deen, far from the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, far from the Quran, far from dhikr. And deen will be traditional, based on traditions. Rather, we should consider that every person will have a deen based on his own desires and likings. Very few and far between will we see that an individual is implementing lifestyle according to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's lifestyle. Deen will be dry, barren, like a drought. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated that in that time, in that generation, when there will be a drought and a barren time, the example was given here, that when there is a barren time, a dry time, then the whole desert at that time when it's barren and dry, if you see that a tree is standing and it's green, this is the example that was given. SubhanAllah. So that everyone was shocked that in such a place like this, wilderness, severely hot, that in the desert, in the middle of the heat, and no green matter to be seen far and wide, a tree is standing. So one example Rasulullah gave, that when the deen will be in this situation, then those who do the dhikr of Allah will be similar to that example of that tree standing in the barren, dry desert. It's so great that if you are consistent and regular in reciting Allah's name, then your deen will be full of goodness and your akhirah will be full of goodness. The dhikr of Allah gives both things to an individual, both results.